but the teacher pension employer contribution rates are 28.6% in England and Wales, 26% in Scotland. So they're pretty. I mean, I have private sector people who I'm friends with, and they always get at me by saying, yeah, but our employer contributions in our jobs are like 3% or something. Do you know what I mean? Something like drastically lower than 28. So what would you say to that?
I think that point is quite indicative of what people's perspective is. So it's kind of like the whataboutery. So, well, what about these and what about this and what about that? And I'm a teacher, so I'm always going to advocate for people in my profession and my own job. And yes, we are paid. Our pension is really, really good. But then there's always been this trade-off. It was kind of a lot more spoken about years ago than it is now, but there was always been this trade-off that you got a lower wage in order to get a better pension at the end of it, mainly because the government got to offset that money for the future. And that kind of always been the trade-off for quite a while. And I understand that obviously people in the private sector don't necessarily favour that. But in the same vein, I should be able to campaign for my own profession to have more. And they should therefore campaign for their profession to have more. Just because my employer pays 28% towards my pension doesn't necessarily mean that their employer can't pay 28% towards their one as well. And rather than dragging other people down, surely they should be campaigning for them to have more rather than us to have less.